Which city do you prefer? Today's video, we are going to talk about McDonough, Georgia versus Douglasville, Georgia. And we are going to compare and contrast these cities and see how they stack up against each other. Now, we are going to talk about the location and proximity to the Atlanta airport. We're also going to talk about the differences in the home sales prices and property taxes. And we're going to talk about some of the things to do in the area and much more. So be sure that you watch from the beginning to the end. Now, if this is your first introduction to me in this channel, my name is Lorena Saunders, and I am a realtor right here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And so if you are looking to buy or sell real estate in the Atlanta, Georgia area, I would love to assist you with that. Feel free to give me a call, text, or even send me an email. Okay, so let's jump right in today's video. Let's start with proximity and location. So Douglasville is located west of Atlanta. Now, Douglasville to the Atlanta airport is going to be approximately 33 minutes. Now, this is without traffic. The major highway in Douglasville is going to be I-20. So you'll have to take I-20, and from I-20, you can either connect to 285, and then you can connect to 75 if you need to. But the major highway is going to be I-20 in Douglasville. Now, McDonough, Georgia is located south of Atlanta. And so you would need to take I-75 north to get to the Atlanta airport, and that's going to take you about 30 minutes. So relatively speaking, the distance to the airport is very similar. Now, let's move on to the look and the feel of the area. So Douglasville is going to be a huge area. So Douglasville makes up the majority of Douglas County, which is the county that the majority of Douglasville is in. In Douglasville, you're going to have a lot of space. It gives you more of an industrial vibe, industrial/suburban vibe. And so you're going to see a lot of older businesses, auto repair shops, and things of that nature. They may have, repurposed a old gas station into another business. And so you'll see a lot of industrial type things. Job market is very industrial. So you'll see a lot of trucking companies, things of that nature. Not too far from Douglasville, you have Lithia Springs, which is another city within Douglas County, and they actually have like a mining mineral plant there. Granite runs really rapidly in that area, and so don't be surprised if you're in the backyard and you're trying to put something down and it's kind of hard, and maybe some boulders or rocks under your soil. And so that's the look and the feel and vibe of Douglasville. McDonough, Georgia, on the other hand, is more of a rural. So historically speaking, it has been very rural, but in the last, I would say 5 years or so, they have really been developing the area, and a lot of new buildings or new builds have been coming up. And so when you go into McDonough, you're going to see a lot of newness. So you're going to see like a lot of new retail centers or shopping plazas, new restaurants, new construction as far as housing is concerned. So you'll see a lot of things going on, a lot of road construction to expand the roads and the highways and things of that nature is taking place in McDonough. And so that is the look, the feel, the vibe. Now, as far as the job opportunities and things of that nature, it's going to look very similar to Douglasville. So you're going to have a lot of manufacturing jobs of, trucking companies, mattresses companies, and your warehouse jobs. That's going to be kind of the employment scene for McDonough, Georgia, right? So Douglasville is very hilly. You're going to see lakes. McDonough is pretty much flat, very flat across, and very spacious as well. And so that's going to be kind of the look of those two areas. Now let's move on to the sales price of the home and property taxes, because property taxes is super important. Because if you are getting a loan or something like that, most likely it's going to be rolled into your escrow, which is going to be your mortgage payment month over month. And so the property taxes in the area is very important. So In Douglasville, the average sales price of a home in Douglasville is going to be about $319,454. Now, the Douglas County property tax for 2023 was about $1,339. Now, let's compare that to McDonough, Georgia. So, McDonough, Georgia, the average sales price of a home is about $332,000, and McDonough is located in Henry County. In Henry County, the property taxes were about $1,838 for 2023. So, as you can see, McDonough, the cost of living in McDonough is slightly more than in Douglasville, Georgia. So, we can't leave the schools out. I'm often asked, how are the schools in the different areas? So let's go ahead and talk about the schools in these two cities. So the top high school in Douglasville is going to be Alexander High School. So they was rated as the top high school by niche.com, and they received a rating of. In McDonough, Georgia, Union Grove High School was rated as the top high school by niche.com, and they received a rating of an A. So definitely, use this, but don't make your decision just solely based off of this. Do some extra research to make sure that the school is right for your children. So now let's talk about things to do in these cities. So in Douglasville, there are plenty of things to do. You have outdoor walking trails, parks, lakes, go fishing, a ton of things to do. They also have the Boundary Water Aquatics. And so you have basically aquatic center. They have like 8 lanes. You can go there, go swimming, have a good time. So plenty of things to do. A lot of the things are really affordable. You can, go downtown Douglasville, enjoy yourself, go to some shops, go to some eateries, things of that nature. Now, in McDonough, Georgia, it's very similar. So McDonough, Georgia, there's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of sports complexes. So whether you play tennis, volleyball, you do golf, whatever you have, it's probably going to be something for you. Now, as far as like lakes and trails and things of that nature, I would definitely give that win to Douglasville. So if you're outdoor naturist, then Douglasville may be the area for you. Now in McDonough, Georgia, they have the Southern Belle Farm. So it's a beautiful farm, and they allow you to go and pick your own fruit. So if it's strawberry season, you can pick strawberry. If it's peaches, so forth and so on. So whatever crops they have. So let me know what you think about these two cities. How are you feeling about this? Is this helpful? Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Let's talk about transit. Now, in both of these cities, you really need a car to get around. Yes, they have buses, but they do not really have a robust transit system. So I would definitely say you will need a car to be able to drive around. Okay, so if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that like button, and also share the video with someone you know who can use it. All right, until the next video, bye.